All right. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and where you're watching me from. I hope you guys are all doing great. Welcome back again to my live stream. Um, I'm very sorry. Yesterday I wasn't able to come live because, as you can see, you can hear my from my voice. I'm not that really strong like that, so I wasn't able to come live stream yesterday. But I'm getting better. I'm getting much better. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back again this morning. Welcome, 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 welcome. Please, if you're joining me for the first time, please do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, put on the notification button, share the broadcast as well. Hello? You don't reach? Yes, Silva. Is it Silva? Thank you very much for joining us here. Please comment where you're watching from. Where are you watching from, please? Guys, you can hear from my voice I'm not really that strong, but I'm getting much better. That's why I wasn't able to come live stream yesterday. Even day before yesterday I struggled to come to the live stream, but what can I do? Mm. So you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please comment where you're watching from. If you're joining me for the first time, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well comment where you're watching me from. God bless you. God bless you, guys. God bless you. All right. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, Siva, I'm a Nigerian that lives in the Gambia. I'm a Nigerian that lives in the Gambia. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching me from? Lucky, Lucky Constant. If you are reading this, God loves you. Thank you very much. All right, please comment where you're watching from, please. Before we start anything that we're going to do here, though I've made a comment, I've made a post about our former president that we lost at the cold hands of death. I want us to observe a little bit 1 minute silence for him before we start whatever we're doing now this morning because Nigeria is in mourning now. So let's observe 1 minute silence for him, please. A little bit. And may his soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. So guys, first of all, sorry, we speak English here. We speak only English. Please comment where you're watching from. Please do me that favor. Comment where you're watching from. And as well, please do me a favor by sharing the broadcast so we can get a wider audience. Dorothy Johnson from Atlanta, USA. Thank you very much for joining us here. God bless you. 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 Please, thumbs up is also important, please. Right. Okay. First of all, we lost our former president, President Muhammadu Buhari. yesterday, and it's quite sad. Anyway, it's quite sad. This is I've said it time without number. This is a wake up call to every African leader. You know, always have it at the back of your mind that we will not all be here forever. You know, so the only thing you can do is to make a positive impact to your people. Always remember the pain and the plight of your people. Do not use sentiment or tribalism, attached to your leadership. This is the main problem that we are having in Africa. If anybody tells Buhari today, as of 2015, 2016, that he will not be alive today, he might probably, jail that person or arrest that person. But nature works in a mysterious way. There's a way nature works. You know, it happened and it happened, and it is what it is. So what can we do? We can only mourn, and we cannot question God. You know, those people that are clinging to power for a long time, that thinks that the power belongs to them alone. This is a wake up call for you to wake up and start doing the needful. Oh my goodness, start doing the needful right now. Stop being sentimental when it comes to leadership. Stop being tribalistic when it comes to leadership. Stop attaching emotion, when it comes to leadership. If you are called to serve, please serve with diligence, with diligently, serve with honesty, serve with sincerity, serve, your people with everything inside you. James Karaoke, he said, together with you Nigerians here from Nairobi, Kenya, East Africa. Thank you very much. Frederick Valenputin was right about Nigerians and Africans. Sorry, I have cold. I'm sorry, please, guys. Please, Frederick, what do you mean? What is it called? Valenputin said. Charles Okiwe said, leaders don't fear God or Almighty. Yeah. Please, guys, if you're joining me for the first time, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well, comment where you're watching from. Like I said, thank you very much, my sister, my brother. Is that my sister or my brother? Rob Scary from Australia. Jonathan. Uh-huh. Hmm? All right. So, that's my sister Serena Dunn from Washington, USA. Thank you very much, guys. So, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well, comment where you're watching from. Thank you for always joining. And always remember the super chats and the gifts and all that. Like I said, I want to explain something to people here. I literally monetize this channel. I literally monetize this channel. And the reason why I monetize the channel is because I have a project that is coming up in January 2026, and that project is about going from African country to African country, you know, making sure that those of our brother that has been in those countries for a very long time. I want to sensitize them on the importance of going back home, reconnecting back to their roots. Most of those people are, they've left Nigeria for like a couple of years, not even couple of years, for a couple of decades. Some of them have been on journey for 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, and have not been able to, go back home. So I want to go back. I want to travel because, like I told you guys last time, I had an experience with a Nigerian that's been living in Guinea-Bissau for a very long time, for 28 years. So when I went to church, I've said it time with that number on my live stream here. So this is the main purpose of this of this of monetizing the channel. So I went to church some time ago in 2016 in Guinea-Bissau. So a brother walked up to me after church service. He walked up to my car and asked me, "Bro, are you a Nigerian?" I say yes. "Are you Igbo?" I say yes. He said, please, I need a job. I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for a job because this business I'm doing is not paying me well. I was like, okay, because he's not a young man anyway. He was about 50 something years as of then. So I asked him, what do you sell? What do you do? What kind of business do you do? He said he used to sell shoes at Bandem Market, fairly used shoes. I said, okay. But what happened is that I don't have a job to give you because what I do timber and cashew nut business. And the workers that I have are loaders and offloaders. So sincerely speaking, I don't think you can do those kind of job. But what happened is that I will give you, you come to my office and then we will sit down and talk. Then I asked him, how long have you been here? He said, yeah, I've been here for 28 years. I was like, wow, 28 years. When last did you travel to Nigeria? He said, when he came, since he came to Guinea Bissau, you've not been able to travel to Nigeria. So that got my attention. I was like, no, bro, this is wrong. Something is not right or somewhere. I told him, now, what about your mom, your siblings, and your relatives? Do you communicate with them? He said it's been a long time that he communicated with them last. I asked him, what about your mom? He said the mom died 8 years when he came to Guinea-Bissau. I asked him, did you went for the burial? He said no, he didn't go for the burial. I said, why? He said there was no money. I said, okay. He said, okay. I said, okay, you didn't want to go for the burial of your mom. He said, yes. I said, why didn't you didn't go? He said there was no money. I said, no problem. I asked him, are you married? He said he was married to a Guinea-Bissau woman. I asked him, do you have children? He said, you have two boys and one girl. Sorry, two girls and one boy. I was like, how old are they? He said the first one is about 20 years, the second one is about 16, and the third one is about 10. I said, wow, have you ever taken them to Nigeria? He said, no. I said, my brother, this is very, very wrong. This is absolutely wrong. You can't, I mean, like I said, we left Nigeria to look for greener pasture elsewhere. And when you go to look for greener pasture, if you cannot be able to find the greener pasture, what are you supposed to do? What you're supposed to do is to go back home quietly, go back home, you know. And as well, um, I told him, no, brother, this is wrong. You definitely have to go home. You definitely have to go home, reconnect back with your family members and your siblings and all that. So this got my attention anyway. Though at the end of the day, I left Guinea-Bissau. My business closed down in Guinea-Bissau. I left Guinea-Bissau, and I lost his contacts. And since then, I found the need to establish, to make sure that I start this project, like going back, not just only that young man, not just only that man, a lot of our people in Senegal, a lot of our people in Guinea Conakry, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Gambia, a lot of them has been on a journey for a long, long time. I've not visited home. So I want to sensitize them on the importance of going back home. It's very, very, very important. It is very important that you reconnect back to your roots. I've told you guys time without number. The day you disconnect from your root, the day you disconnected your life. Honestly speaking, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no matter how pressure it is that is coming from home, no matter how bad people you think that people back home are very bad, but it cannot make you to deny or disconnect yourself from your roots. It's very, very important that we reconnect back. So this is the main reason why I decided to monetize this channel. This channel has been for 10 years. Go down to my this thing, you will see the history of this channel. This channel was opened 2014. So it's obviously 20 over 10 years now that I created this channel. And this channel met the criteria for monetization 2017, and I wasn't even paying attention to it because I was not having any plan for it. So I didn't monetize it. So this time around, I have a huge plan, to monetize the channel so that it can also help me to raise fund. And as well, me personally, I will bring up my own money too as well. I'm sorry, guys. I have cold. Me personally, I have to bring out my own money to join with the one I have here and start up this project is very, very important. So that's why the super chat is there. You can gift me there, the gift as well, the membership and all that, so that we can come together and achieve this greatness. It's not just only for Nigerians. I will do too for Nigerians and then do too for other countries. Do too, I mean, I'll be choosing it time because it's not only Nigeria that are on my channel. But sincerely speaking, I'm going to make it go around so that everybody will benefit from it. I didn't monetize it for my own personal gain or my own personal pocket. I did monetize this channel the for the benefit of our community. Okay, that's the main reason why I monetize it. So whatever that lays to your hand to gift us here, you can give us. So far, I think we have about $50 or thereabouts. So that's nothing to compare. I mean, we're having this project on January 2026. So I believe from now till then, we'll be able to raise some amount of money so we can be able to meet up our target. At least send two people back home January. We must send two people back home January. Very, very important. Two people must have to go home. I found the need. I discovered that most of the problem these people are having is that societal pressure, like I always say. Societal pressure have contributed, negatively in their life and their the sense of reasoning. Always thinking that before you can go home, you must have to buy car, you must have to build house, you must have to have enough money to throw on the street, because you're not living in Nigeria, because that is average Nigerian mentality. Once you leave Nigeria, you are already rich, and that is a very wrong mentality. So it's very, very bad. Societal pressure. You owe nobody anything apart from your mom and your dad. You owe nobody anything. You owe nobody an explanation about your life. So if you're in another country in diaspora and you're not doing well, found the need, to go back home and reset yourself again. That success you wasn't able to find in diaspora, you can easily have it back home. You know, I always tell people it doesn't matter where you are. What matters is the grace upon you and what you can be able to do with your number six, right? So a lot of people are in America, but they have nothing to write home about. A lot of people are in Europe, but they have nothing to write home about. So like, but there are a lot of people that are living in Africa, but their achievement is top notch. In fact, if they tell you that they are living in Africa, you will not believe it. So it doesn't matter where you live. Is what matters is what you could do with your time. Mm. I'm sorry, guys. I have serious fresh cold. That's why I wasn't able to come live yesterday. Boy to Melo Mbikwana. Boy to Melo Mbikwana. My brother is back again here. My brother, welcome, 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 Boy to Melo. Thank you so much. God bless you, my brother. God bless you. God bless you for joining me here this morning. God bless you bountifully. How are you doing? Yesterday, you guys did not see me. Throughout yesterday, I wasn't able to come live. I was down. I was super freaking down. I wouldn't even believe that I would be here this morning to be on live stream. I was super, super down and weak. So it's cold. It's fresh cold. I think it was very, very hot this couple of days, and I slept on without cloth, without wearing anything under air condition. So that make me to have a fresh cold. So that's how it is. So that's the plan that I have in 2026. Making sure that we sensitize our people on the importance of going back home. It is very important. I've always told you guys there's no reason why you should be disconnected from your ancestral home. Okay, that's by the way. That's so if you have a gift us here, and as well, put your super chat. Do just support. Your support is needed, and as well, go down to my long form videos, watch my videos, comment, and as well support what we do. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Boy Melo. I'm not really feeling fine anyway. I'm not feeling, but I'm getting much better now. It was far better than yesterday. Yesterday, I can't even stand. I was super freaking down yesterday. It is cold, but I'm getting much better now. Thank you. So that is how it is. So let's come to my president, my former president, President Muhammadu Buhari. We lost him yesterday in the cold hands of death, and we are mourning. Nigerians are we are mourning. We are mourning. Sincerely speaking, it is a food for thought for every African leader. Please, guys, we have over 100 and something people watching this live stream, and nobody can even tap. Like the price. I mean, what we are doing here is doesn't if it doesn't make sense. Maybe I will stop it. I will end it. Please just like and comment, please. Please do me a favor by liking our broadcast, our live stream. Like, tap, 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 tap. Okay, support what we do. Okay, Thank you very much. Dimitri Richard. Dimitri, where are you watching from, please? Um, who else is there? Who else is there? Who else is there? Frank, Frank Cullen, Bridget, uh, Charles Okiwe. I mentioned your name already. Please, guys, comment where you're watching from, please. Boy Tumelo, you say, can't keep a good man down. Condolence to all Nigerians for your loss. Thank you very much. Trinity lovers, good morning from Trinidad and Tobago. That's my Trinidad people. I love you guys so much. My Trinidad people, you guys always know in this my live stream that I so much love my Trinidad people. You see Trinidad, you see Jamaicans, you see St. Lucia's people, you see St. Kitts and Nevis people, you see Panama. I love you guys so much, and you guys know that you guys are super wonderful, super wonderful. I saw what you guys did and the protest all our people did in diaspora and the lovers of Africa during the time Ibrahim Traore was being threatened by the American Congress. We saw your efforts, how you guys came out in mass and protest, and also lend your voice, on their social media platforms that made um, the AFRICOM, submit to their knees, and they could not stand the heat, and Michael Langley had no other choice than to resign. That is a spirit of oneness. We love ourselves so much. This increased my love for my people from Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaicans, um, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, Panama, Mexicans, North and South Americans. You guys are super wonderful, super amazing. Thank you very much, guys. I love you guys so much, so dearly, from the depth of my heart, without mixing words. Okay, so please, guys, if you are joining me for the first time, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well, comment where you're watching from. And as well, don't forget our project in 2026, January, and gift us, put on your cent. It doesn't matter whatever you gift, it's okay. We will definitely appreciate, you know your super chat is available, and gift and everything. Just gift us and super chat. Thank you very much. God bless you. So we lost Mohamed Buhari in the cold hands of death. This is a wake-up call to every African leader. It waking every African leader or making them to understand the importance of making sure that dividends of democracy goes across the board, reaching every of their citizens. Because we all will never be here forever. I've told you guys time without number that in the next 100 years, none of us will be here. None, not even one person. None of us will be here in the next 100 years. None. We'll all be gone. But what matters is the legacy that we left behind. The legacy that we left behind. That is what matters a lot. You know, so whatever you are doing today, don't feel like because you are in power, or you have the authority, then you can ride on people or do whatever that pleases you. No, always remember that this life, we are like on a journey. On this life, we will come and go. So that is the case of Muhammadu Buhari. Muhammadu Buhari is an amazing person anyway, but we saw what happened, what played out in Nigeria, a few years back during the NSAS, how military, were being ordered to massacre the innocent citizen of Nigeria at Lekki toll gate during the NSAS. Up to today, no justice has been served. Everybody is working freely and nothing is being done. The same thing happened with the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped all the way from Kenya, repatriated back down to Nigeria, and he has been on trial, and court granted him, acquitted his case, and ended everything. And at the end of the day, because of the influence of Muhammadu Buhari, they still detain him till now. That is injustice. So this is a case study for every African leader. Always have it at the back of your mind that you you will have a question to answer on the last day. If there's any last day anyway, or you will definitely have a question to answer, and your legacy will speak for you, either good or bad. Always have it at the back of your mind that whatever you do today will definitely haunt you tomorrow, and your children, your great grandchildren, all will definitely pay someday. So a lot of things have been happening. Nigeria was in a very good shape before before Muhammadu Buhari entered power. Nigeria was in a very good shape. I mean, Goodluck Jonathan left Nigeria in a very good shape. I think rice bag of rice then was about bag of rice then was about before during the time of Goodluck Jonathan. I think bag of rice was about 17,000 to 20,000 naira. It wasn't up to 30,000 naira. So suddenly, when Muhammadu Buhari entered, everything price skyrocketed. Everything became crazy, and dollar even rise and all that. And he did nothing about it. He did nothing about it. And I always tell people, listen, it was very see the reason why people voted you in to for you to become their leader is because they have trust in you and they believed that you would definitely deliver. But on the long run, if you start playing games and Brett Otley said, who is this that is dead? Okay, this is a former Nigerian president, the former previous Nigerian president before this present one now. Muhammadu Buhari, he died yesterday in a London hospital. And I keep questioning, why is it that he died in London? Why not died in Nigeria? This is the problem that we're talking about. You fail your people by giving them, basic, medical, good, proper medical facilities. In case when you are sick, then you'll be easily be taken to the hospital in Nigeria. They don't need to fly you out. You had the capacity to do all those things, but you couldn't do it because why? You felt like there's no need to do that. Building, affordable, world class medical facility, and they had no other choice than to take him to UK for treatment. It's uncalled for. That is Nigerian. Brett Otley. That is Nigerian former President Muhammadu Buhari. He died yesterday in the cold hands of death. I think he was sick for a couple of days, and he finally died yesterday. Yeah, that is the person that we are mourning today. I hope you get to understand now. Please, if you're joining for the first time, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well, please do me a favor by commenting where you are watching from. Do me a favor by that. Share the broadcast, please, and as well, don't forget our super chats, gift, and all that. Please always remember our project that we have. Okay, thank you very much. And please, guys, um, please, if you're joining me here, please comment your opinion here. Chukwudi, Madu Angosi. Do you know anything about human engineering? I don't know. I don't know. Why do you ask? Why do you ask? When I say that, so a lot of people tell me, yeah, stop talking about Ibrahim Traore, but there's no way I will stop talking about him. It's not possible. It's not possible for me to stop talking about him because he's a case study. Ibrahim Traore is a beacon that we should rely on. Ibrahim Traore is somebody that is waking every single youth in Africa up. So if I talk about him too much, I don't think it's too much for me to talk about him. I would definitely keep talking about him because from what is happening in Burkina Faso with what is happening in Nigeria today is a two different things. I mean, a small country like Burkina Faso can achieve that greatness, and Nigeria, in that manner, can subject his people into abject poverty. Shola Nitori. Shola Nitori. This one sounds like my sister. Shola Nitori. Say hi from the US. End of tyranny. Sincerely speaking, I don't know if I'm to say end of tyranny, but sincerely speaking, Muhammadu Buhari have never been that kind. I'm sorry to say, was not that kind in other aspects of leadership. He wasn't that kind, and he's a kind of too sentimental. If somebody like Mazin Nnamdi Kano will remain in detention today after being kidnapped from Kenya, you know, I will not say, I will not call it arrest. You can't arrest somebody in such manner without arrest warrant. You just went to Kenya and kidnapped him. You kidnapped him and bring him down to Nigeria. Choma Ibe, God first hour. Choma Ibe said, and you sheeply believe it. He's dead since 6 years ago. I can't tell. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't say what I don't know, what I'm not sure of. Sincerely speaking, that's what they say. Even though Yedepo said the same thing. But how will I believe? How will I say? I don't know. Nigeria is a shambles state. Nigeria is a country where the leaders, I don't know. We have a problem. The Kanu is an icon that you just have that spirit of Ibrahim Traore. You know, imagine Nnamdi Kanu is somebody that this is one of the problems we have in Africa. When somebody come and demand for the right leadership and demand for make sure that the dividends of democracy goes across the board, reaching every African citizen. You know, definitely the Westerners will connive with the leadership of those countries to bring that person down. This is the main problem, main case that we have about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been this case have been acquitted for a long time, and he's supposed to be back to UK now or back in Nigeria, back to his house in Umuahia. But I'm sorry. To my greatest surprise, they are still keeping him because they want to please Buhari. They want to make Buhari feel good. That's the only thing I discovered because I believe that during the time of Buhari, that was when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was being kidnapped from Kenya and brought him down to Nigeria and started trying him for no just cause. And at the end of the day, they detained him for I don't know how many years now. I think that was 2022 or 2021. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was being arrested, was being kidnapped. Till now, he's still there. He's still there. You know, it's very sad. It's very, very sad. It's very sad. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Please, if you're joining me for the first time, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast so we can get to a wider audience. Okay. Kwasi Amankwa. I'm all right. I'm doing good. Kedu, my brother. I'm doing very, very good. Where are you watching from? From Ghana, right? Where are you watching from? Please comment where you're watching from. Comment where you're watching from. Choma Ibe, my sister. You're welcome here. Please, where are you watching from, Choma? Where are you watching from? God First Hour. Please, Hour, where are you watching from as well? Where are you watching from? Death is inevitable. Death. Okay, from South London. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Death is inevitable. It's something that nobody can run away from it. It's not possible. If money can buy everlasting life, I can tell you for free that people like Buhari will never die again. He will definitely purchase it, no matter how much it costs. So death is inevitable. It's something that is waiting for every single person in this life. So what matters is what did you do with the life that you had in this world? What was the positive impact that you made on your people? People around you, how did they feel about you? Okay, death is inevitable. Is inevitable, and I wish Tinubu will learn from this. What is happening now? With the kind of situation, with the situation of Nigeria right now, my brother, I feel like, in fact, with what happened to Buhari now, I think there should be change. You know, I don't know why we will have such natural resources, and at the end of the day, you can still see Nigerians going to bed with empty stomach. It's very sad and uncalled for. I keep asking questions: where our resources? Where are they heading? Where are they? Dumping them to? Where are they packing them to? Because I don't understand the reason why, upon all the resources that we have, we're still, we don't have good access road. We don't have good pipe-borne water. We don't have constant electricity. We don't have good medical facilities. There's no good, school quality education in Nigeria, apart from private schools. So where are the resources that we have? They were they okay. Now subsidy was being removed during this time of Tinubu. Immediately the Tinubu was being, was sworn in. He removed subsidy that same day. Fuel price skyrocketed, diesel price skyrocketed, and at the end of the day, the money that was removed from subsidy till now, we've not seen it, and we don't know where the money is, going to. What are they doing with that money? It's not just all about telling us that you are building 700-kilometer road, from Lagos to Calabar Coastal Road. Those are useless and unnecessary, project that doesn't even make any sense, does not add any value. What matters is we need this good, world-class medical facilities. At least, if I thought we had world-class medical facilities, Buhari wouldn't have been flown to London for medical treatment. He would have been treated in Nigeria. So why did they fly him, to London? Why did they fly him to London for medical treatment? This is the problem that we have in Africa here. Those things that were built in London can as well built in Nigeria. Since we have the capacity, we have the fund, we have everything in our place. So why are they wasting time? Kwasi said there was a massive Igbo festival here in Tottenham, Victoria Road. I witnessed it. Wow, really? Wow. Where are you originally from? Kwasi, where are you originally from? Are you from Nigeria or from Ghana? Because your name sounds like Ghanaian. You guys pity me or bear with me, please. I have serious fresh cold. Yesterday, I was down. I was super freaking down. That is the reason why I couldn't come to live stream. Yeah. Dr. Dr. Olapede Julius. You're on point, my brother. Nigeria, for a very long time, has been suffering from bad leadership. There is need for radical change. I've said it time without number. The reason why we will not have a radical change because Nigerian youths are very scared. They've inflicted that fear inside them with this military, shenanigans. When they come out to protest, they will use soldiers to, shoot them live bullet and scare them off. So Nigerians are scared to die. Even if you call for protest today, some parents will tell their children, "Please don't go. I don't want to lose you." So this is where the problem started. Nigeria need what you see what happened in Senegal. What happened in Senegal 2 years ago? That's what Nigeria needs. Diplomatic revolution. That's what we need in Nigeria. 2027 is around the corner, and we have that capacity. We can do it. But people, Nigerians are easy, they can be manipulated with money, with peanuts. Our youth can be, look at what our brothers in Lagos are doing. You come out, I mean, this is the problem that we're having in Nigeria. You know, this is the main problem that we're having in Nigeria. People don't want to. People want their just come their own. They're selfish. They're self-centered. They're too selfish for them. They just want to be comfortable. Once they are comfortable, cool. Every other thing is okay. You know, tribalism and religion. That is the main problem that we're having in Nigeria. If we can set aside these few things, tribalism, religion, and the favoritism, if I can leave them and selfishness, if I can leave these things by the corner and focus on achieving great leaders that we need that will, that will at least put Nigeria on the track. Sincerely speaking, we can get there. But if we continue doing tribalism, no, it's because it's our turn. Or Emilokon is our turn. If you continue doing that, sincerely speaking, I can tell you for free, in next 20 years, Nigeria is still the same way it is. I'm telling you the gospel truth. My brother is from Ghana. I knew it. When I say Kwasi, Amankwa, I know say na Ghanaian brother. Not a Ghanaian brother. So my brothers, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well, gift, super chat. I told you guys what we're doing with the super chat and gift. It's not gonna go into my pocket. I'll be, printing out. I'll be, what would I call it? I'll be printing out or screenshotting the amount that is in the AdSense account. Though I've not even put in my even personal account in the AdSense yet. The money still will be going to the AdSense. So I'll be taking screenshot of it and paste here so that you guys could see how much we made from this channel. And until 2026 January, we will start that project of making sure that we return our people back home. Our people are languishing on the journey. Our Nigerians are wasting. If you've been to these African countries, you will definitely have to cry. Not even in Europe, even in America, in UK, a lot of Nigerians are homeless. Not just homeless, they've been there for a long time, disconnected from their homes, back home, disconnected from their relatives, disconnected from their roots, and loitering about. There's no reasonable thing they are doing. And I keep telling them, if you went to look for greener pasture and you couldn't find greener pasture, find the need to go back home. It's very, very important. Stop loitering about. Your people will be thinking that maybe one day you will come back. Stop, that societal pressure that always make you feel like you will have to go back home with a Bugatti, with Rolls Royce Phantom, with building 300 houses. Erase that kind of mentality from your brain. You know, if you keep having that in your brain, you will, you'll find it difficult to go back home. Sincerely speaking. So we will start that project in 2026 January, and we'll do the documentary, and as well, I'll be going live stream as well, showing you people what we are going to do, how we're doing it, and we'll make sure that every month that we return at least one person back home. There are a lot of our people that are Western. What they need is not just only money. They need that. They need that encouragement. They need that words of advice, to make them, always understand that there is no place like home. With what is happening in America today, you can agree with me that Trump is not just only trying to, do the, protect his border, or, implement his immigration laws and all that. What he's trying to do is to remind you of whom you are and where you're coming from. That's what Trump is doing. Now, for instance, if you disconnect back home and not don't have any communication with people back home, you don't even have a house at home. What about if you are being deported back home? What are you going to do? You're going to start from square one, and that is where insecurity starts. When you look around and you don't know any other thing, you don't have any other thing to do. What you do is the next thing that comes to your mind is committing crime. So we will be taking our people back home, and not just only sending them back home. We'll be following them up as well, making sure that they reunite with their family members and their relatives. There are a lot of our brother that has been on a journey for 30 years, 40 years. I've said it time with that number here, 40 something years, 20 years. They don't even call their family member. They don't even know the whereabouts of their family member. They can't even recognize their father's compound. So there is a need. I have one man here that came to my office on Sunday. I was upstairs. I didn't want to see him because I was down. Yesterday, I was very, very down. I told the security to tell him that he should come back today. I think he'll come in the evening time. This man is an old man. He's a very old man. He was living in Ivory Coast. Later, during the war in Ivory Coast, he came down to Gambia. This man told me his story. He was doing security for me before, until when I found out that he's living where what he's drinking too much. When gets drunk, he starts, sleeping, and people will be coming to the gate blowing horn, and he will be sleeping. So I had to relieve him of his job and then bring somebody else. So this man has been on a journey for, let me not just lie, for 30 years, for 30 good years. I'm the one that asked him to come. I want to see him. My plan is that I want to make sure that he returns back home this year, 2020. That one is not even that one doesn't concern the project that we have 2026. That one is my own personal project. If there's nothing I achieve this year, I will achieve to make sure that our people returns back home, make sure that they reunite back with their family members back home. Forget about that pressure. Forget about those things. The people that will be telling them, "Hey, you travel for a long time, you come back with empty hand." Forget about those things, because definitely those kind of talks will come. But what you do, what matters is your own happiness. Go back and reconnect back home. We are lost generation. We scattered everywhere. Born children scatter everywhere in the world. At the end of the day, we find it difficult to go back home. I've told you my stories, guys. I've told you guys my story. I married here in the Gambia. I've been living in the Gambia for 15 years. But that 15 years, almost every year, I travel to Nigeria. Almost every year. The only period I didn't go to Nigeria was 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. I went to Nigeria. So the reason why I did not travel to Nigeria then was because I was having project. I didn't want to stay in the hotel or stay in people's house. So I wanted to go straight to my house. So that was the reason why I waited till 2021 to travel. So my wife, I married my wife here, and we had my first daughter here. My first daughter was born 2019. You can agree with me that I didn't bury my daughter's umbilical cord in Gambia. I had to save it. I dried it, put powder in it and cover it with tissue and put it inside safe. Till the time I traveled to Nigeria, I buried my daughter umbilical cord in my own compound. The same thing with my son. My son was born last year. Last year, September, I went home. I went with my son's umbilical cord. I buried my son's umbilical cord. That is one thing my dad told me. My dad told me, he said, no matter wherever you are, even if it is in Lagos, anywhere you are, once you born your children, make sure that your children umbilical cord comes home. Bury them home. That's one thing my father told me, and I cling to it. I hold it so tight. My children umbilical cord can never be buried outside my roots. So, and sincerely speaking, there is a positive effect of that umbilical cord buried back home. The positive effect is that every time my daughter keeps disturbing, Daddy, let's travel. We want to go. I want to go and see grandma. Daddy, I want to go and see grandma. Daddy, I want to go and see grandma. That shows you that these things works. People don't believe in spirituality, but sometimes it works. Yeah, that's number one. That's the thing. So always make sure that you reconnect back home. You left home to look for greener pasture. You went home you left home to look for greener pasture. If you could not find the greener pasture, what you do is you return back home. Very important. So that's how it is. Thank you, guys. Let me read from the comment section. Dr. Olapade Julius said, absolutely, we have to radically choose our leaders. Nigeria of today is sick every week. Thank you very much. That's how it is. Iyeto Iwerebo Kwasi said, at least more than 6 countries in Europe are anti-immigrant. Is about time Africa's government build the basic infrastructure as a platform for to attract its people to return back home to help build. Exactly. That is how it is. I say our economy, build our economy. Exactly. You know, the problem here in Africa is that our leaders do travel. They travel around. If they tell you they are not seeing those things, they are lying. They travel around, they see the kind of infrastructure that the Westerners are building in their countries, but they will not give you those infrastructures. You know why? They are benefiting from your poverty. They are benefiting from your from subjecting you to abject poverty. They are benefiting from it. They know very well that if everybody is comfortable, I'm sorry. If everybody is comfortable, it will be difficult to be manipulated. They will be difficult to be manipulated. They can't buy your votes when you are okay, when you are not hungry. So it is when you are hungry, they will definitely come to you and give you peanuts or give you a cup of rice and tell you, go and vote for me. And you go and vote for them because you are hungry. You need food. But when you are comfortable and when you are okay, they will never pay attention to it. I'm very sorry. I have fresh cold, sincerely speaking. Look at what's happening in Burkina Faso. Look at what's actually happening in Burkina Faso. That's a wake-up call to all of us. That's a wake-up call to all of us. That's a wake-up call to all of us. It's a wake-up call to all of us. With what this young man is doing in Burkina Faso, I think every African leader should wake up and emulate him.
It's really happening in Burkina Faso is a revolution that I believe that the entire continent of Africa can emulate. I mean, when you have a leader that really cares about his people, he makes sure that he delivers. Guess what? Will you believe if I tell you that the entire country of Burkina Faso could only boast of 3,000 kilometers paved road from independence till now? Will you believe me? Will you believe me? I mean, a country called Botswana could boast of 3,000 kilometers when the British left them. But the French left, the government came to power. See, that's a construction going on. The government came to power for over 27 years. How old is this country? The country, the 1960. Yeah. And the country could only boast of 3,000 kilometers. 3,000 kilometers, I'm telling you. Is it true? Yeah, it's true. As Wodimai was saying, since the independence up to today, we had just 3,000 something paved roads. But now, with the coming of Traoré, they are planning to pave 5,000 kilometers per year. This is insane. This is unbelievable. How are they achieving that? Yeah, they bought all the equipment because the government doesn't want anymore to let any company be in charge of this. So they bought all the equipment to do it by itself. The government is in charge of building all those roads that you can see. That's crazy. Yeah. As you guys, maybe some of you saw the equipment coming from Ghana. Okay. People made a lot of videos about it. So the equipment are here. The government is taking care of constructing or building the roads, because sometimes they give it to private companies and they take forever to finish some roads. So the government is not taking care of building the roads with their own equipment. So that's what's happening. And one of the most exciting in Burkina Faso, the fact that the government bought all the equipment, trained the youth to operate this equipment. So literally, it's the people of Burkina Faso building the country for the people of this beautiful country. The country is under construction. Burkina Faso indeed is under construction because I am here and I'm seeing roads being constructed. I am here and I'm seeing factories being built. I am here and I'm seeing entrepreneurs coming out saying that this is their first time. I mean, feeling so proud about their country to do business in their country. This is a revolution, and I believe that a revolution like this needs to be supported. My name is Wadamaya, an African content creator on a journey to celebrate African excellence. I'll see you all in the next one. What is really happening in Burkina Faso is a revolution that I believe that the entire continent of Africa can emulate. I mean, when you have a leader that really cares about his people, he makes sure that he delivers. Guess what? Will you believe if I tell you that the entire country of Burkina Faso could only boast of 3,000 kilometers paved road from independence till now? Will you believe me? Will you believe me? I mean, a country called Botswana could boast of 3,000 kilometers when the British left them. But the French left, a government came to power. See, that's a construction going on. A government came to power for over 27 years. How old is this country? The independence is 1960. 1960? Yeah. And the country could only boast of 3,000 kilometers. 3,000 kilometers, I'm telling you. Is it true? Yeah, it's true. As Wodimai was saying, since the independence up to today, we had just 3,000 something paved roads. But now, with the coming of Traoré, they are planning to pave 5,000 kilometers per year. This is insane. This is unbelievable. How are they achieving that? Yeah, they bought all the equipment because the government doesn't want anymore to let any company be in charge of this. So they bought all the equipment to do it by itself. The government is in charge of building all those roads that you can see. That's crazy. Yeah. As you guys, maybe some of you saw the equipment coming from Ghana. Okay. People made a lot of videos about it. So the equipment are here. The government is taking care of constructing or building the roads. Because, sometimes they give it to private companies and they take forever to finish some roads. So the government is now taking care of building the roads with their own equipment and everything. So that's what's happening. And one of the most exciting thing about this whole road construction in Burkina Faso, the fact that the government bought all the equipment, trained the youth to operate this equipment. So literally, it's the people of Burkina Faso building the country for the people of this beautiful country. The country is under construction. Burkina Faso indeed is under construction because I am here and I'm seeing roads being constructed. I am here and I'm seeing factories being built. I am here and I'm seeing entrepreneurs coming out saying that this is their first time. I mean, feeling so proud about their country to do business in their country. This is a revolution, and I believe that a revolution like this needs to be supported. My name is Wadamaya, an African content creator on a journey to celebrate African excellence. I'll see you all in the next one. What is really happening in Burkina Faso is a revolution that I believe that the entire continent of Africa can emulate. I mean, when you have a leader that really cares about his people, he makes sure that he delivers. Guess what? Will you believe if I tell you that the entire country of Burkina Faso could only boast of 3,000 kilometers paved road from independence till now? Will you believe me? Will you believe me? I mean, a country called Botswana could boast of 3,000 kilometers when the British left them. But the French left, a government came to power. See, that's a construction going on. A government came to power. for over 27 years. How old is this country? The country, the independence since 1960. 1960? Yeah. And the country could only boast of 3,000 kilometers. 3,000 kilometers, I'm telling you. Is it true? Yeah, it's true. As Wodimai was saying, since the independence up to today, we had just 3,000 something paved roads. But now, with the coming of Traoré, they are planning to pave 5,000 kilometers per year. This is insane. This is unbelievable. How are they achieving that? Yeah, they bought all the equipment because the government doesn't want anymore to let any company be in charge of this. So they bought all the equipment to do it by itself. The government is in charge of building all those roads that you can see. That's crazy. Yeah. As you guys, maybe some of you saw the equipment coming from Ghana. Okay. People made a lot of videos about it. So the equipment are here. The government is taking care of constructing or building the roads. Because, sometimes they give it to private companies and they take forever to finish some roads. So the government is now taking care of building the roads with their own equipment and everything. So that's what's happening. And one of the most exciting thing about this whole road construction in Burkina Faso, the fact that the government bought all the equipment, trained the youth to operate this equipment. So literally, it's the people of Burkina Faso building the country for the people of this beautiful country. The country is under construction. Burkina Faso indeed is under construction because I am here and I'm seeing roads being constructed. I am here and I'm seeing factories being built. I am here and I'm seeing entrepreneurs coming out saying that this is their first time. Feeling so proud about their country to do business in their country. This is a revolution, and I believe that a revolution like this needs to be supported. My name is Wadamaya, an African content creator on a journey to celebrate African excellence. I'll see you all in the next one. What is really happening in Burkina Faso is a revolution that I believe that the entire continent of Africa can emulate. When you have a leader that really cares about his people, he makes sure that he delivers. Guess what? Will you believe if I tell you that the entire country of Burkina Faso could only boast of 3,000 kilometers paved road from independence till now? Will you believe me? Will you believe me? A country called Botswana could boast of 3,000 kilometers when the British left them. But the French left, the government came to power. See, that's a construction going on. The government came to power for over 27 years. How old is this country? The country, the independence since 1960. 1960? Yeah. And the country could only boast of 3,000 kilometers. 3,000 kilometers, I'm telling you. Is it true? Yeah, it's true. As Wodimai was saying, since the independence up to today, we had just 3,000 something paved roads. But now, with the coming of Traoré, they are planning to pave 5,000 kilometers per year. This is insane. This is unbelievable. How are they achieving that? Yeah, they bought all the equipment because the government doesn't want anymore to let any company be in charge of this. So they bought all the equipment to do it by itself. The government is in charge of building all those roads that you can see. That's crazy. Yeah. As you guys, maybe some of you saw the equipment coming from Ghana. Okay. People made a lot of videos about it. So the equipment are here. The government is taking care of constructing or building the roads. Because, sometimes they give it to private companies and they take forever to finish some roads. So the government is now taking care of building the roads with their own equipment and everything. So that's what's happening. And one of the most exciting thing about this whole road construction in Burkina Faso, the fact that the government bought all the equipment, trained the youth to operate this equipment. So literally, it's the people of Burkina Faso building the country for the people of this beautiful country. The country is under construction. Burkina Faso indeed is under construction because I am here and I'm seeing roads being constructed. I am here and I'm seeing factories being built. I am here and I'm seeing entrepreneurs coming out saying that this is their first time. I mean, feeling so proud about their country to do business in their country. This is a revolution. And I believe that a revolution like this needs to be supported. My name is Wadamaya, an African content creator on a journey to celebrate African excellence. I'll see you.
All right, guys, I'm back. Welcome back again. Sorry, I had to take my medicine. Feeling much better now. Okay. I played Wodemaya's voice note to you guys. For those that are doubting that what I'm doing is just a regular um, promotion for Ibrahim Traore, I have no reason to promote him for no reason. I have no reason to promote something that is not real. Ibrahim Traore is real. He's doing amazingly well in Burkina Faso. And the people of Burkina Faso knows that very well, that he's doing amazingly well. You can't deny the fact. If somebody is doing well, we will not promote that person's leadership. I found the need to promote his leadership because he's a true Pan-Africanist, and as well, he loves his people. He actually loves his people. Somebody that have survived about 17 times assassination. You know, if it is me, definitely. Maybe I don't know. If it is you, maybe you give up already. But he never gave up. He keep fighting. He's a great fighter. And in all that, all these things they are doing, they're calling him tyrant, they're calling him that, they're doing. Ibrahim Traore is very soft. He's a very soft-minded person. He's a very soft guy. People that have been there can confirm to what I'm telling you guys. You can check some YouTubers like Tayo Aina, Wademaya. You can make your research. Ibrahim Traore have listening ears. Do not fall for the news that you hear on the media platforms of these compromised journalists. Most of them are under payroll. They are on the pay list of the politicians. So you can agree with me that every single politician in Africa is not happy with Ibrahim Traore. And the reason why they are not happy with Ibrahim Traore is because he's exposing their corruption. He's exposing their weakness. He's making us to understand that whatever they call independence is never existing in Africa. There's nothing like independence. We are still under that colonization. We're still colonized. We're still being colonized. You can agree with me that we're still being colonized. If we are not still being colonized, just look back. What happened in Burkina Faso? They were being colonized by French government for a long time. Burkina Faso, Niger Republic, Mali, Senegal, Gabon, and Chad, Guinea-Conakry, they were all being colonized by French government. And I can tell you for free that till now, French government, their presence is still in those countries. They're still operating in those countries. So where is the independence that you're talking about? There's nothing like independence. The same thing with Nigeria. Nigeria were being colonized by the British people. And the British people are still there in Nigeria till now that I'm telling you. Okay? Because if not, how would Tinubu tell you that he's going to UK to go and unveil his 2 years leadership? Why not do it in Nigeria? Why not do it in another state in Nigeria? Why going to the UK? That means he's going to give account to his superior authorities. I don't know if somebody is with me here. He's going to give account to his superior authorities of his leadership. And we have been regulated that they can never let us to progress more than we are now. They understand that the kind of technology that is in America, UK, and Europe, if such technologies come to Africa here, sincerely speaking, it will waken every single African youth. And they will not want that development to come to Africa because they are benefiting, immensely from our poverty. Okay, it is very bad and it's very sad. You know, somebody like Buhari now, wherever he is now, I think I don't know. I don't know if there is anything like eternity. If there is anything like judgment after death. Sincerely speaking, he will be regretting of some of the things he did in Nigeria because where is that person that subjected Nigerians into abject poverty? I'm sorry to say, but I have to say it anyway. He subjected Nigerians into abject poverty, and he was so comfortable in it, like there was no remorse. He wasn't even, he doesn't even care. He doesn't care. Now Tinubu took over from him, and the question is why is it that we keep getting old leaders and the younger ones are there? They cannot be given chance to carry on the affairs of the country. It's very sad. Ibrahim Traore have achieved so much in Burkina Faso that we need to encourage him. We need to promote his leadership. We need to encourage him in all ramifications. He's doing well. He's doing so well. As we speak now, he's building affordable homes for civil servants. Affordable homes. This is what I've been shouting here. Affordable homes is very, very important. Most of the civil servants in Africa here do not have proper retirement benefits. Some of them, when it's time for them to retire, they will be scared. They will be crying. Because why? They'll be wondering what they will be eating after retirement. Because there was no proper retirement plan or benefit that is being put in place for them. People are being, I mean, a lot of things that we're talking about, a whole lot, you know, we are making money. Like Africa is one of the richest continents on earth. Don't doubt me. Africa is one of the richest continents on earth. So why is it that our civil servants get paid peanuts? Peanuts. You see somebody, Nigeria is protesting for 70,000 naira minimum wage. 70,000 naira. 70,000 naira is less than $50. I'm telling you for free. It's less than $50. And you are paying somebody for a whole month 70,000 naira, and you think that you have done so much. You're paying people 70,000 naira. Meanwhile, a lot of governors are signing in millions of dollars. The other day, Okowa was being arraigned by EFCC. Those ones are shenanigans. Those ones just to do you. The more you look, the less you see. He was being arraigned for embezzling $1 billion. $1 billion. One single person. One person embezzled $1 billion. What is he gonna do with that money? The other day, what's it called? Emefiele, the former CBN governor, was being arraigned in the court for acquiring over 700 houses, 700 duplex in one of his estates. Sorry, guys, I'm not that feeling well. Anyway, I have fresh cold. So it's over 700 houses for single individual. Where did he get the money from? An appointee, and not just an appointee, a salary earner, and how much is his allowances? How was he able to acquire over 700 houses in one of his estates? 700 duplex. That is insane. That is wickedness. You know. Meanwhile, your people are being subjected into abject poverty. There's no good road in your location, in your constituencies. There's no good pipe-borne water in your constituencies. There's no good medical facilities in your constituency. There's no, good education in your constituencies. But you are acquiring wealth for you and your grandchildren, children that are not even living in Nigeria. All of them, their children are all living in America. America is their safe haven where they travel, where they send their children to go and have, live a luxury life in the expense of the poor Nigerians and poor Africans. It is uncalled for. 2027 is around the corner. Nigerian youth, if you fell on this, yeah, you failed for another 8 years. Sincerely speaking, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Don't be compromised. Don't be compromised. Find the need to vote your conscience. 2027 is around the corner. Set aside sentiment. Set aside tribalism. Set aside religion. Set aside favoritism. Set aside selfishness. Let's come out together and do what Senegalese did through the ballot box. We don't need bloodshed. We don't need coup. We don't need soldiers invading this and that. What we need is that diplomatic revolution where we can go to the pool with our PVCs and vote the right persons into power. That is the thing. Don't let them to compromise with you with peanut or money. Remember, if politician give you 100,000 naira today to vote for him, he's buying your 4 years destiny. He's gonna when he clings to power for 4 years, that 100,000 naira will not even last for you for 1 month. Can you imagine how many months in 12 months times four? You know, it's very sad. It's very sad what we're going through in Africa. What we're going through in Africa. Vivian, welcome, my sister Vivian. God bless you. God bless you. I wasn't able to come live yesterday. I was very, very sick. I had cold, very serious cold. I opened my body. I didn't sleep with shirt on. I slept under air condition, so cold entered me seriously. I'm very much better now. I'm cool. Cool. Vivian, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So it's just very simple. What we're going through in Nigeria is not something. Oh, it's okay. It's not something that you know we just close our mouth, be watching like as if nothing is going, nothing is happening. Things are Nigeria is sinking. Nigeria as a country is sinking. Yeah, I'm getting much better now. Just running nose. Apart from that, I'm okay. Nigeria is sinking. Sincerely speaking, I'm not gonna lie to you. If we fell in 2027 again, I don't know what is gonna become of us in the nearest future. I don't know what's gonna become of us. Listen, these people don't even care death. Even Buhari, while he was alive, while he was president, he don't even care. What he just want to do is what pleases him, what makes him happy. What makes him happy is what he cared, what he was interested of. Tinubu, as it is now, he don't even care. We don't even know what's going on. Tinubu can easily go to UK and relax there for 2 weeks, 1 month before he even come back. He don't care what's going on. You know, so they care about. They're just selfish. So what you do is 2027. Get ready. Let's do the same thing Senegalese did on the pool. Let's do the same thing in Nigeria. In 2027. Let's vote the right people. Set aside tribalism. If it is an Hausa man that will change Nigerian story, please, let's vote for an Hausa man. If it is Fulani man that will change the Nigerian story, let's vote for Fulani man. If it is an Igbo man that can change Nigerian story, let's vote for Igbo man. If it is Yoruba, Efik, let's vote for the right leaders on board so that we can have the Nigeria that we desire, so that our children can be comfortable. You know, our children can be comfortable. We can at least have quality education for our children, good medical facilities for our people, good pipe-borne water around Nigeria, across Nigeria, and as well constant electricity. These are the main, basic amenities that we need in Nigeria, at least that can attract development. Sincerely. Vivian, you are here again. Somebody made such comment. Chioma Ibe. Chioma Ibe said. Chioma Ibe said that Buhari died 6 years ago. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how credible that news is. I don't know how true that news is. But but what can we do? We just believe whatever they tells us. We believe. Okay. Whatever they tell us to believe, we believe. Only God knows the truth. Only God knows the truth. But Buhari was the beginning of the suffering of Nigerians. Honestly, Nigerians don't know what God did for them when Jonathan was there. Sorry, guys. I had to go sneeze out because oh, that's what they said, Vivian. That's what they said. They said he died since 6 years ago. I don't know which one is true or which one is lie. Chukwudi Madango is saying human engineering assures that the system or equipment design require human task and work environment are compatible with the sensory perpetual. mental and physical attribute of the personnel who hmm, that's off point. That's not even what we're talking about now. Lone Star, where are you watching from? Nigerians have never been lucky when it comes to leadership. We've never where we would have got it right was during the time of Yaradua. That's when we would have got it right. But since we lost Yaradua till now, Nigerians have never been lucky when it comes to leadership. We are always lacking behind. A big country like Nigeria, I mean, shouldn't be going through some certain things that we're going through today. No star from US, North Carolina. Thank you very much for joining us here. Please, if you're joining me for the first time, subscribe to my channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well comment where you're watching from. Do me a favor, please. Do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. And don't forget the super chat is there. You can gift, you can do super chat. I've told you guys what we're going to do with that money. That money is not gonna be that money is not gonna be in my account. I will leave it in the AdSense account, and I'll be showing you guys time without number how much we've made so far before we start the project. We embark on the project. We'll be embarking on the project January 6, 2026. Sorry, January 2026. We don't have the date yet for January. We don't have the date yet, January 2026, but we're going to embark on this project, making sure that we achieve a lot. So, if you have a gift that you want to give to us, please do me a favor by donating here. Okay, God bless you. And if you're joining me for the first time, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well comment where you are watching from. Alex Blue could say, I was saying to someone a moment ago, I am having coffee now. The bag saying produced in Kenya. Aside a bar of chocolate, mention it. Fine cocoa from Ghana. The world is blessed with Africa. Africa is so. After I've said it time without number. Africa is richly blessed. Africa. Without Africa, all these Western countries will never survive. Without Africa, these Westerners will never survive. Their economy will crumble. I'm telling you the gospel truth. That is the reason why their eyes are always on Africa. Okay? Jeremiah, you can check the caption today. I'm about to round up because I'm not really feeling fine anyway. I need some rest. I need to rest. Okay? I need to rest. I just had to come live stream because throughout yesterday I wasn't on live stream, and anytime I don't come on live stream during the day, I feel some kind of way. So I found the need to come live today. Okay, so that is how it is. We will be embarking on this journey January. So it is very important. Donate, you know, put super chat and all that. And as well, support the channel. We'll go down to my videos, my long form videos, watch and comment your opinions. Okay. So I would be leaving you guys here for now. And we catch up in the evening time by 8:30 p.m. Gambia time. Okay. You guys are super wonderful, super amazing. Thank you for always joining me here, and thank you for your views, and your gifts and everything that you do. I really appreciate you guys. I've been here for 1 hour and 20 something minutes. I think I found the need to relax a little bit because I'm not that feeling well. I'm not feeling very, very well. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. See you guys in the evening time. Okay. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you. I will do that, Vivian. Thank you very much.